Do you want to check out this? Look at this. All right. This is a cool cover. What was this game again? Was this some sort of weird RPG? Sansara Naga, Advanced Communications, Victor Interactive. Advanced Communications, they're definitely a shovelware developer. What else did they make? Advanced Communications. Well, they're like a shadow developer. Say Gari. Does anybody remember that? I don't. Circus Caper. It's an arcade port. They did do some like ports, I think. Tama and Friends, 3 Chome. Oh, we liked that game. That was cute. Kido Keisatsu Patlabor. They made the Patlabor game, which is a pretty... It's pretty another pretty ghetto kind of game. Cycle Race Roadman? What was that? I gave that a 6. I like that apparently. I don't remember that at all. They did the Ease port, which is not considered to be a super good port. It's very playable, but it's not one of the better ways to play Ease. They did Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, the game everybody loves. I don't remember if that's a port or something or not. They did Photon, the ultimate game on planet Earth, game which I quite enjoyed. All right, that's what they've done. They're like mostly like a shadow developer, and you know they do some ports and whatever. Victor Interactive is just like a random publisher. Samsara Naga. What is it again? A series of Japan exclusive video games. This is the first one, and then 4 years after this is Sansara Naga 2 for Super Famicom. And finally, in 2001, Samsara Naga 1x2 was released for Game Boy Advance. Characters are designed by Tamakichi Sakura. Title means Cycle of the Serpent. A role-playing game exclusive for Japan. It does have a fan translation. Set in the fantasy-filled lands of India during the Vedic Age, and also mixes elements of Japanese folklore, such as the legend of Brahman Umibozu. While the main protagonist does not level their base stats and are fixed at 40 strength, 40 defense, the dragon that you raise does level. There are bosses and many NPC street vendors will attempt to scam you with defective items or attempt to mug you. You've got to do good deeds. You've got to become a dragoon by doing good deeds. Like saving lives. You got to raise a dragon. You can feed dead bodies to your dragon to raise its level. I don't really remember what this game looks like. Let's take a look at it. Samsara Naga. Sansara Naga. Okay, here's the translation. We have the translation. Do we want to play through this game? Like, for real? I don't know. Do you guys like this so far? Should I hit start button? I guess that's all there is to the intro. Please choose your name! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Flip. And I am a boy. Fast. One night, a precious treasure was stolen from the village. ... The dragon egg. Oh, such happy, wacky music. Running for dear life, Flip suddenly realized that it was only a mere ostrich egg. Alright, this is what we're playing. Okay. I've played Dragon Quest before. There's an ostrich. Oh my goodness, chase it. By the way, I'm controlling this. I have chosen to follow the ostrich. Oops. Buta. Escape. Don't go in the mountains. Okay. These sprites are pretty weird. Well, we've got a big menu, including trophies. You have no trophies. What is this, a modern game? Trophies? Get that shit out of my game. Fuck. I don't know if you asked or not, but do you need a dragon egg? Yeah! Let's make a deal. There's an old dragon nest at the tip of the peninsula west of here. Bring me some dragon dung from it. Then you'll have your egg. Okay, I'm gonna fight him. Hey, that's no way to treat an old man like me. My joints ain't what they used to be. Status? I'm healthy. This game uses rupees as its money. Search? Alright. I use the bed? Okay. The peninsula west of here. Greta appears. Attack. Oh. Oh, I suffered. I suffered. Uh-oh, this seems like a bad idea. I'm dead! Nah. Flip, what's the matter? I was worried sick when you collapsed. Are you okay now? Maybe you should apologize to everybody in the village. Yes. No, no, no. No grandchild of mine gives up like that. If you want to become a dragoon, never look back. Get going, Flip. Alright, you're right. So I gotta go to the peninsula, he said west? Pile Balika? But I don't actually level up by fighting in this game. Or do I? I don't know. Because your stats don't change. So I probably don't want to be fighting? Let's see if I can beat this guy. I won the battle. Wow. Okay, looking for peninsula. Looking for peninsula. Am I on the right track? Mandrake. I'm just gonna run. I can bribe him. He's gonna escape. Okay, I found a tree. Is this it? This is a peninsula. What? This is some sort of weird maze. If I press, like, a direction, it moves me to one of the other holes. Pretty weird. Is this where I'm supposed to be? What's happening? Skittles, explain what's happening. I acquired the rusted sword. That's great. It's just what I wanted. Like Death Mountain. The rusted armor. Whoa. All right. I don't know what the logic is for, like, moving around this thing, but... Dragon dung. Ah, that was the thing I was supposed to find. Well, how do you like them apples? Let's move around the tree randomly. Okay, that was it. Now we go get our dragon. Escape. Daphnia. Okay, brought it. Now what? Oh, this is definitely real dragon dung. It makes a great medicine, you know. Okay, take any egg you like. He's got more than one? What a greedy bastard. I'll take the one on the left. Are you really sure you want this one? I don't care. This is an important decision, though. Well, how am I supposed to know? You're a persistent one, but are you really okay with your choice? Yep. I hope you raise a splendid dragon. Here, take some of this dung. Any chemist in the capital city will pay good money for it. One more thing. If you happen to follow the river upstream, drop by the shop there. It seems there's a person at the back of the shop who wants to meet you. Whoa! The title screen! Whoa, look at this! Alright guys, I finished the game. I finished it! I rate it 10 out of 10. Just listen. How many hours do you guys want to listen to this title music? 1? Okay, that's great. I have a dragon. Pishasha. He's trying to feed me cereal? Do I have my I don't have my dragon yet, I don't think. I don't know, actually. Nice monster graphics. I'm assuming I don't have the dragon, like, ready yet. Look at like what the heck are these monster graphics? Oh, look at that big-headed statue there. Look at this head. It's just a bunch of big head statues. Oh, you said to follow the river upstream, so this river here. I had to beat this. Why do I have to beat this, Traductus? What if I don't wanna? Do I have to? Do I have to? Come on. I don't know. It seems like it could be lost. I like these sound graphics. Grace of the village, you're dead. Fool, dirty bastard, what a moron. Kick your ass. Give me a gun. Peel off your skin, you're dead. They took my clothes. What is that? Give me my clothes back. How dare you? Why did like a lady and her child cause that to happen? Molecular shapes. Is that gonna happen with everybody? You deserve a hot bath. I got my clothes back. Take this box lunch. Come back here anytime you're in trouble. Thanks. I got a box lunch. Maybe that healed me. Am I healed? Yeah. Well, that's good. Is that a dog? Oh. The dog also does that to me. It's the same thing. Sansara Naga. Remember, you can also feed corpses to your dragon in this game. I guess they're all gonna do that, probably. I can't help it. You know I love to steal babies. Just can't help myself. That's what I meant, vocab. Yes. Exactly. Another dog. It's gonna kill me. This is what I meant. Look at these guys. Little mushroom dudes. Big building here. What's this? This just leaves. Gen Xers could air dash. That's true. Are these guys all gonna do the same thing, or what? Or what? All right, this village sucks. I'm not gonna play with these guys anymore. Yeah. Let me get my clothes back. Alright, that's better. Samsara Naga. That village sucks, dude. Can you like, how can you save your game in this? I have a Pybilica trophy. That's the enemy I defeated? Select and start do nothing. I wonder how you save. Catfish. Thanks, Skills. Skittles, are you enjoying this content so far? Good content. Who am I? I'm a street food pro. I love street food. Fast food. Takeout is 4,000. It'd be very extravagant. Oh, I could open that. The bathroom. Where would I like to go? No? What? Wait. So I can use the toilet to travel different shops. Alright. Alright. Baby dragon's scales are soft and his teeth are weak, but after a long journey when you've overcome many hardships together, the wings will grow and it will turn into a genuine holy dragon. All adventures have to start somewhere. Ha ha ha, I hope we meet again someday. He's gone. Yes, I stole money from that guy's house. But do I want to buy food? Why would I want food? How do I get my dragon? I have a dragon and egg. I don't have a dragon, I just have an egg. Let's try to kill these guys. Oh, I defeated one of them. So if I do that, I now have trophies of them. What's up with that? Daphne Lord. Uh-oh. The dance is mesmerizing to me. Maybe I wanted to eat food? I think I've gone too far. Oh. Zucky's memorized. I'm dead. I died. Not again. You got lucky, fool. Did you guys know the oaks will fall while reeds survive the raging storm? Oh, I'm back here. Which? Oh no. How do I get my dragon to... Can I use it? Yeah, it's fine. Let's see what's down here. Oh boy. He told me to go to his shop. So maybe I really do want to go here and buy something. Oh, I lost money. I had 300, now I have 85. Uh-oh. I could have bought Shogiaki, but now I'm gonna have to buy Wakame. It tastes decent. Walk along the river, you'll eventually find a lake. Capital city of Hoverpool is in the middle of that lake. But if you're not careful, you'll drown. But how do I get my dragon to appear? This? Where do I get my dragon? What's this? Streaker. Nice enemy. Is this the right way? Walk along the river till you get to a lake? This is still a river? This is like a bigger river. Or like a wider river. It's gonna lead to a lake? Should I be fighting? Nicodemus, what's up? I'm trying to play Sansara Naga. I'm confused. I think I need to look at a guide. Another town. Whoa. It's the same exact town. It's the same exact town. They're saying the same things. Wait, is this the same town as before? Did that loop? Did it just loop? No, this is different environment, isn't it? Maybe this is a repeated map? same shop. Manual. Well, this is playing a translation of a Famicom game. The manual would not be in English even if we had it. There could be a guide we could look at. Possibly. I haven't checked. I would guess that there is. It's over here. Huh. That doesn't seem right. I was trying to follow the river. Meta. Nicodemus, my brain is confused. What do I do? I'm just trying to, like, understand how to play the game. I think we're gonna need a guide for that. I found a dragon. I got a dragon egg, but I don't know how to get a dragon from it. The whole main mechanic of the game is to fight with your dragon. But all I have is an egg. And I don't know what to do. Oh, what's this? Okay, what's going on here? I found something. Well, we got a cutscene. Girl, my name is Amrita. I left Shakuta village to become a dragoon. Who are you? I'm from Orissa village, and I'm on a journey to become a dragoon too. The way of the dragoon is long and difficult. Many people go astray before they completed their training. They become the so-called fallen dragoons. Are you prepared for such a fate? Yes! The rain has stopped and my dragon is getting hungry. I must go. Wait. Please wait! If you walk the same path as me, we shall meet again someday. Somewhere. All the ladies always tell me that. Okay, I think I died? What happened? You got lucky, fool. Oh yeah, I died. Apparently you lose health. Alright, well that was something that happened. Cell phone app. I don't see how that's gonna help us, Nicodemus. But I do have one of those. Vocab likes this game. How much of this have you played, Vocab? You got to the third boss? And what is that? No, this was the town from before. It was a duplicate town. That was a duplicate town. The bazooka. I don't think there's a bazooka in this game. Vocab, if that's your real name. We followed that big fat river before. Let's try going up again. I wish I could get a bazooka. The enemies are all way too strong. We can't fight any enemies. Because we apparently need our dragon. I know how to get the dragon. I wonder if we missed something. The old man who gave us the egg told us to follow the river. Red Mages, how's it going? Check this game out, Red Mages. Sansara Naga. Yeah. I can't figure out how to get my dragon. Oh. Excitement yawn. What? Over here. Box art, yeah. Box art is cute. Oh, it was nothing. Oh boy. Oh boy. You probably do need the manual to play this game. Maybe it tells you where to go next, or like how to get your dragon at least. What do you do when you get a dragon egg? I know, red mages. This is as exciting as Combat Nth. Oh, look, death piles. Does that not damage us? I'm surprised. Oh man, there's stronger enemies in the mountains, apparently. I can move into the gray ones. I thought those would be solid. Clapper. New enemy type. I thought those would be solid for sure. Gray dragon, now there's just other dragons. Apparently you can be scammed by NPCs in this game. You can be robbed of all your money and stuff. Pterodon. Okay, this is definitely a higher level area that I should not be to. Well, let's just wander around. Like, it's weird. There's like all this black air, solid black to just be a wall where you can't go through. I want to make it to this late game town. See it's there. Oh no, we're not gonna make it. That guy has 90 damage. Oh, we almost made it. Productive check to guide. Alright. Tell me some tips. How do I get a dragon? Did I do something wrong? I got the sword and armor, yeah. Oh, I should equip those, maybe. I didn't get this. I didn't get any shield. I didn't think about that. But still, I don't have a dragon, though. I did get those. I totally forgot. I got the dragon egg. But I don't know what to do with the egg. Electro-altruism. This game is from March 1990. Well, the music's pretty good if you just let it play out. Go back to the old guy? Who gave me the egg? Okay. Dude, the Daphne Lord can appear here as well? Like right in the starting area? Wow. Ugh, should I just fight? Since I have the rusty sword and armor now? I thought about going back to him, but I figured we were probably done with him because he gave us the egg, you know. And I don't know. 1 egg per person. Demon Souls. It better be the PS3. There's only 1 Demon Souls for PS3. So go ahead and tell me. About your experience with playing Demon Souls on your PS3, Red Mages. Go ahead and let me know. Because that's the only Demon Souls that's ever been made. You said go to the old... This is the old guy. Doesn't seem like there's anything else to do here. Go walk into the... I don't think you can walk in the water. Okay, now we go back to town. I can go back to town really quick by just dying. I'll probably kill these guys before I die. Let's kill a mandrake. What's that sweet smell? Smells like the Famicom. So we lose half our money when we die as well, like Dragon Quest. I was losing a bunch of money. Red Mages, you're just doing yourself a you gotta play the original on PS3. You're just doing yourself a disservice. They really just completely fucked up the art design and the music in the remake. It's just shit. They left all the mechanics alone, so mechanically it's still a good game. Oh, you played it? Oh, okay. Oh, well, you know, as long as you played it then. You have to win battles. You just have to win battles. Yeah, that's right. Exactly, Red Mages, exactly. And Atmosphere is... PS3 Demon Souls is like one of the most atmospheric games. It like had some of the best atmosphere in the original. Like in the Tower of Latria was such a cool area. It's like one of my favorite areas. And you first go in, you just hear the sound of crickets. They took out the crickets. In their infinite wisdom, they removed the crickets. They made all the music sound generic. I'm not gonna rant about it, but well, winning battles not gonna be so easy. I'll try. We probably want to stay in the grass, I guess. Win battles. Yeah. I don't think you do level up in this game, so I don't know. I'm not sure what it said. Yeah, I don't think your main character, only the dragon levels up, I believe. So because of that, I wasn't really wanting to fight battles. You know. Wow, I'm so proud of you, Red Mages. Well, I'm glad you somewhat like Soul Hackers 2. Maybe I'll give it a try someday. I don't know. Probably not, though, because, you know, everything just takes so long. I get too many games to play. Let's fight some tadpoles. How hard could they be? Exactly, gotta play this game. Look how good this game is. I'm gonna survive this. Oh my god, we actually won the battle. Wow. Do I have any money right now? 0. But it doesn't really matter, huh? Imagine that. Or, on the other hand, I could just simply not finish it. You don't think it deserves its current reputation? It probably doesn't. I don't know. I wondered that as well. I don't know. I haven't played it. It doesn't... It looks... I mean, from visually looking at it for like a couple seconds, it looks pretty... But, I don't know. You never know about like the modern RPGs. Because they can be so long and... They can be so long-winded. Hey, my stats did go up. I thought they just stayed at 40-40. Oh, is that because of the equipment I'm wearing, maybe? I want to attack the poison one first. Grindy as hell. Well, what if you don't go for the platinum? Is it still grindy? Oh, well then that's good. I mean, if you play it normally, it's not grindy. So that's good. That's good. I think that all games should do that, though. No offense, Red Mages. But I think that every modern game, if you choose to, like, get... For the Platinum Trophy, it should be the most insane, stupid requirements that every game should take 1,000 hours of your time. Just so that people are... Just so that, that's your new bag. Well, I think it should take... Every game should take 1,000 hours. And then just think of the prestige. Platinum Wizard. Platinum Mage. Okay, I will. Maybe you should change your name, Red Mages, and Party Hats. To Platinum Mages and Party Hats. These guys aren't even giving me money, right? I'm not even getting money for these battles. What, like... Man, it's... Well, alright, Red Mages, I guess. That's cool, I guess. A platinum grill. I would like a platinum... I would like some platinum bars. Like some solid platinum bars. They go to the shop at the end of the river? I did try following the river a couple... Wait, so... Is this not what I'm just wait, let me just look at a guide. Productus is not reliable information. I thought I was supposed to be fighting enemies. I did try, that was the first thing I was trying, because the guy said to go to the end of the river. I don't know, the river splits like multiple times. I tried to explore it. Platinum fangs. That'd be cool. If I had fangs, I wish they would be platinum. Okay. Basics of your dragon. I just want to get the dragon. I can't stop playing this game until I get the stupid dragon. Because it's like the full game. If you die, you get sent back to your grandmother's house. If your dragon dies, your game is over and you must reload from the last save point. I don't even know how you save in this game. Like, how do you save? I'll look that up in a second. Not very specific. Yeah. Okay, so in the starting town, I can. The guide says everybody in town hates me for some reason. But I can go into this house and... Oh! What about this guy? Did we ever talk to this guy? I don't think I ever went in this room. Follow the way of the dragoon. Well, he doesn't do anything to me. I never got this. Snapper scale. A relic. Used to forge weaponry and armors later on. Follow the ostrich. Stay in the grass. Get some dragon dung. Already did that. Got the rusted sword and armor. There's a shop to the northeast of Orissa you can go to. In fact, there's someone you ought to meet there, so go there. Head north from the old man's house to Orissa. Deal with your grandma, then follow the nearby river for a good while until it Alright. Alright. Man, I was exploring the river, and then I found another town that was like a duplicate town. I mean, I found two towns. I found those two towns, but there was like nothing in that town. There's nothing in either of those towns. There was an old man who talked to us and then left. We didn't get a dragon. Yeah. Alright. So let's go back to there then. Let's run away for now. So this shop? This town? In the room at the north side of the main shop, you can speak with an old man a la Singh. Not much point in speaking to him, but do so anyway, since you were intended to grab 300 rupees. I grabbed those 300. I already lost all those 300 rupees. Do I need to start the game over? You can buy food. That's about it. You could engage the Haratama cow in battle by buying some takeout. That costs a huge amount of money. He's a bit... No, okay. Well, that's for a boss fight, I see. So it's not this town. Northeastward? Hover pool. Somebody did mention that. It was like in the middle of water. Someone mentioned that town. As you go along, after a battle or two, your dragon will probably hatch out of their egg. I've already done like 7 or 8 battles, and we've got no dragon. Did we go this way before? I feel like we might not have gone this way. Oh, this could be where we were supposed to go. We now have direction. Don't run into the purple deep water. Alright, we gotta use the road. So this is where we're supposed to go. We never got our dragon, though. Why am I not getting my dragon? Pool. There's shops. Pretty much everything is a ripoff. Business district. All this stuff is really expensive. Armor shop. But I can't afford any of this. There are 2 innkeeps. The northern one is a thief. If you stay with him, your money will be gone in the morning. The southern dude is safe. A number of merchants are going to rip you off in some way, so it's best not to bother much around here. There's a person in the house to the Northwest Inn who will sell a paper tent for $750, which is nice. The other guy to the north sells cursed beads for $28,000. This guy's guide is pretty annoying, too. It's, like, filled with jokes. I wish guides would just be written straightforwardly and they would not try to... It's so annoying. Like, I mean, you know, I don't know. I mean, look, this stuff is all written by people in their free time. So, I shouldn't complain. But anyway, I prefer straightforward written guides without humor. Hey, Glyph Booth, how's it going? Yeah, I'm just using a GameFAQs guide. Oh, dude, what's this? A hole of death? Whoa, what? What is this? Well, I have no money to lose anyway. We may as well look. The guide doesn't say anything about this. It's like, oh, look at this weird dungeon. Look at this weird dungeon. Graphical style is kind of interesting. Explore this weird... This is the sewers, I guess. Well, look at the cute water cat. Let's attack it. It ran away. Some are hilarious. Oh, look, there's treasure over there. He's got like a metal slime. Oh, he chuckled. And I took 47 damage. Wow. Oh, I see. He's gonna kill me. Water cats are deadly. Wow. Well, when is my dragon gonna hatch? I don't know. I still don't have a damn dragon. You can find an inn you have 3 options: an overnight stay for 100 rupees, a bed and breakfast for 200, a full room and board for 300. There is no difference, so just take the cheapest option. You can buy some weapons and armor. If you need money, go beat enemies in the overworld for their respective trophies, and you can sell them at chemists. That's how you get money. That's what the trophies are for. We do have some trophies. Look at those. So we could get some money that way. We probably don't have a lot of high value ones. Relic. That's the snapper scale. Well, I guess we just need to just keep grinding enemies until our dragon decides to hatch. Fighting the cows in town can also work, but beware, that harshly affects your dragon's growth, despite the 4,800 rupees earned from a single cow liver. You can get a monetary loan, but it increments at 3% per day. It means interest. If you fail to pay off the loan in time, you battle an unbeatable enemy, Gulp. House to the west is the Dragon Nursery. For 800 rupees, you can leave your dragon here until its level is finally above level 0 and is capable of fighting on its own. But it has to hatch first, I think. So I gotta get 800 rupees first before my dragon can be... My dragon's gotta go to a nursery after it hatches. Yeah, we're never gonna get a dragon. It's better to carry around the trophies since we lose half our money when we die. Or maybe we lose all our money when we die? I'm not super sure. I have no money now. We don't lose trophies when we die. Did the dragon hatch? Maybe it hatched and I missed the message. I don't think so because it still says dragon egg in my inventory. Look for this dragon nursery, though. The house to the west of there is the dragon nursery. To the west of there. Is this the cow you fight? What is this guy? Moo. You can fight that cow. Dragon nursery. We gotta explore this town, I guess. This is my son. He's afraid of needles. Where else to hide somewhere? Needles. Have you come to see the doctor? I guess. Nope. I don't need a shot. Nope. All the people here scam you, so you better not trust that. Unless the guide says to do it. There's a lot of cows around. The You can apparently fight these cows for like a lot of money. The graphics are so amateurish. The chemist, okay. Wait, is this the chemist? Yeah, I can sell trophies here. This is where I get money. If I want to get money. You'll need some placebo if you want to rid your body of poison. Placebo. These portraits. Red Bull. A tonic that absorbs any fatigue, but maybe that's a translator inserted joke. Red Bull. You never know what like, you know. I mean, half these translations are like, you know, people making stuff up anyway. I better behave myself. A lot of money inside my safe. You need big money fast. Nico loan. Okay, yeah, we don't want to take a loan. Self-control is like a poison. You should never deny yourself an indulgence. Did you guys know that? So true. You ever find yourself naked outside of town, you're in grave danger. If that happens, find the nearest Haratama hut. And fast? You cut corners here and there, your little pet could die. I don't even have a pet! The dragon won't hatch. It just says fight a couple of battles. Unless it hatched and I just... Maybe it did hatch and I just missed a message and there's no difference. I would think you would show up on the map or something. You should be in the status menu at least. Is this the nursery? You can't be in here. Only authorized staff is allowed inside. Maybe it is, but they're not talking to me because I don't have the dragon yet. Baby dragon. I don't know. It doesn't say what that is. He's on the lookout for suspicious characters. Would you like us to take care of your dragon? Yes. Oh, it seems you haven't found a dragon yet. Oh. Oh! Well, now we know Alright, that's it. Now we know definite for sure that we don't have a dragon. You need a guide for this game. This game is... This is too much trouble without a guide. Because that, you know... It seems as though it shouldn't be hard to get the dragon to hatch. It should supposed to happen after a couple battles, or that's what the guy who wrote the guide says. But they've done like 15 or something battles, and it still hasn't hatched. Is that to be a stronger enemy? How can that be? I probably have enough money if I go sell all my trophies, but... Let's keep fighting battles until maybe my game's glitched. See what it says to do after that. Be sure to visit Dragonia. Oh my god, it happens. It must be random. Maybe I was getting bad luck. Congratulations! Your baby dragon is a cute little girl. of 2,800 grams. Please give her a fitting name. I will call it D-U-M-B. Dumb. Alright, I got my dragon. My dragon dumb. You can't see its stats. Can I talk to it? Well, now we know we have it. Now, can we get to the nursery? Just throw the dragon in there. Do we need money for that? Yeah, we need 800. So now let's sell our trophies. But conveniently, the chemist is like right here. Is the music... By the way, I guess the music's probably a good level, isn't it? I should have probably checked before. I'll check now. But it seems like it should be a good level, but I better just check anyway. Because you guys... love to not tell me. Okay. How is it? Oh yeah, it's pretty good. That seems pretty good. Okay. Good. Good. Maybe it's even like a bit loud. I'll turn it down just a little bit. Okay. Uh-huh. I will sell my trophy. I'll sell some of these. I don't know how many to sell. Oh, these are worth 24, that's all? Oh, dude, I gotta sell them one at a time. Poison Daphne is worth less? Oh no, these are not worth very much. Oh, I sold all the Daphne. Oh, the Daphnes are one each! So the 24 was for the entire stack. That's not good. Big Tadpole's only worth 8? Pybilica's 200. I'm not gonna have enough. Toadstoo's 110. No, but that was for like a number of them though. That was for a bunch of them. Mandrake was 150. That's just for one of those guys. Is this enough? Do I have enough? Man, I wish I still had the 300 from the chest. I need 800. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. How do you save your game in this game? How the hell? We haven't found... Wait, let me look it up. The guide has got to say... The paper tent saves? Saving and loading. Okay. You will simply save every time you sleep in an inn or using a tent. I see. Wait, does that count, the lady at the beginning? Or does it have to be like an inn that is titled an inn? wonder if the lady at the beginning counts. The inn is 50. That's expensive. We'll just find out. I'm gonna walk back towards that lady and I'm gonna use her services again while trying to find. These guys only give like 1 each or something? Oh, I have like no hit points left. Well, now I'm dead. How much money did I just lose? I lost half. I have 250 now. I just lost 200. The best thing we can do, like now that we know some amounts, we have to go after some of those more expensive enemies and just try to get their trophies. And don't sell them right away. Just hold on to them until we have enough. This guy's 200. We can kill him. We just have to kill him and go back to the town and heal. This guy. We have to kill like 4 of these guys here. These Pybilicas. We just rest after each time we attack him. Ooh. Okay, yeah, that guy. That'll do it. That's 200 right there. The guide is completely worthless as far as like it giving you any advice about managing your finances up to this point. It doesn't say anything about it. Just says like spend 800. It doesn't say like what are good ways to make money, but you know, it's fine because I figured it out. I figured it out myself, so it's fine. The guide is not super useful, but it's better than nothing. I guess it's somewhat helped. Oh yeah, this guy was like 100 maybe? I'll be able to take this guy. Even though we don't like really level up or anything. We could actually do 2 of these battles without resting. Must be just because of the rusty armor and sword. Not too bad. These guys are not too bad. Alright, is that another 100? It almost could be enough right there, but we better just get a bit more, I guess. Let me see what the guy says to do next after this point. The old days of game packs? What do you mean, Redmate? Just when people used game packs, or what? You can leave your dragon here until its level is finally above level 0. Antelope, we haven't fought one of those yet. No ads, fun message board. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. No, I know what you mean. Well, you know, the internet was just a lot more fun in the 2000s. It was a lot more fun. Well, this guy's actually tougher than those other guys. It seems like we should be able to take him. The antelope, he could be worth something. Yeah. Man, the golden era of the internet was like so fun. The 90s and 2000s. It's so fun and nice. Good times.
How do you know how long you leave it, though? You can leave your dragon until it's level 0. You go into the room north after you can speak to one of the women. You hand one of them a Daphne a trophy. And 300 rupees. Oh, I need 300 more. I need 300 more. Okay. Everything is sad. Well, not here, red mages. Everything's happy here. No sadness here. Right, Skittles? Skittles, don't you want to redeem a tasty burger redemption? Don't you want to? You know you want to. So I need an extra 300. Oh, no. That fights off distemper in my dragon. Distemper. Distemper. So if my dragon gets distempered, I could do that. Alright, it's good to know. I don't know what that means. Bad status effect, I guess. I think that's Winona. I probably shouldn't hit her. Ah, that must be, the PS1 game Mizurna Falls? Winona? Was there Winona Ryder? No. No, I don't, what would that be from? Where would that be from? The Invisible Bear game. That's right. It's completely sadistic. Well, it does. I mean, like, it's full of NPCs that want to scam you. So, I could see where they might get that conclusion. Mizurna Falls was so funny. That was such a good, funny game. Very entertaining. Let's just make sure we get enough trophies that we have more money than we need. We probably have enough now. I'm sure we have enough now, but let's get like maybe 1 or 2 more. Buy toys. Go to the north side of the nursery, speak to the dragon. Feeding your dragon's Daphnias will lead you to learning what else you need to be a true dragoon. The first is the dragon's helm, which is found in the palace. So apparently you can feed your dragon things while they're in the nursery, just random stuff. And it maybe does stuff? Yeah, the dragon is... The guide is vague. I love trophies, Skittles. You know me, I love trophies. Feeding parties at the start of the guide. Is it? Well, okay, but no, yeah, I mean, you can feed. I think you can feed your dragon stuff throughout the game, right? So, but it says that at the nursery, while your baby dragon is there, you can feed them stuff. But it's vague in that spot. So I don't know if that's a separate mechanic. I don't really intend to beat this, Truductus. But I'm gonna give it a little bit. We need to get some we need to see what it's like when you get your dragon. Nothing can take that away from you, Skittles. Nothing. I don't know how much those lambs are worth, but they seem like they should be worth as much as the other guys that are... Maybe I should kill some more. Not risking too much. 100 hours. bet you could beat this game with the guide in like 20 hours, but I don't really want to do that. This guy I know is 200, so it'd be good to kill. Dry well. Go southeast, go into the well. See, I'm confused already because the guide says leave your dragon at the nursery, but it doesn't say anything about, like, how long to leave it there or when to get it. It's very vague. Like, it's kind of hard to follow. Despite being written in proper English, apparently. It's just, like, it's weird. It's very weird. It's like it just leaves out important information. Like, the most important information, like, what do you do next? Like, it has gaps. Well, that's true, Skittles. And I wrote my face to be that way. Oh, okay, let's assume we probably have enough money now. Let's go ahead and... I'm trying to, like, read ahead in the guide to see, like, what comes next. I'm totally confused. There's, like, no mention of... Are you supposed to have your dragon back? Does he just not mention it? Now, okay, wait. So after the sewers, there's, like, a whole big section for the sewers. Now would be a really good time to consider using some dragon toys on your dragon. So your dragon is still in the nursery at this point, I think. Rubber balls are the most efficient. The thieves down in the sewers took quite a chunk from your dragon's sympathy and morality. Dropping it down 1 point in my case. That's bad. That makes the dragon disobedient. Be sure to play with your draconian pet as soon as you can. What? Is he talking about, like, did he feed the thieves to the dragon? It's not clear because he doesn't explain what he's talking about. I don't, like... Okay, sewers. I ended the previous section backtracking thing more so because it was on the way. It's best just for your health to exit the sewers and to re-heal, but otherwise return to the palace. Hoverpool Palace. Here, begin first by going far south. Once through the door, go to the far north and go into the room at the very end of the path. Speak to the woman that had made. You'll be given the Dragoon Helm. That'll do it for here. You can even leave by the main entrance to the south if you want. Liverpool Business District. You can visit the Dragon Nursery and it will seem, according to the southern matron, your dragon's scale will have hardened. So all of this is why you don't even have the dragon yet. You don't even have it. Like, this is all while you leave your dragon in the nursery. Basically, check it to see if it's level 0. The guide says. Like, while you're doing this stuff, and at the same time, or afterwards, just be checking the dragon's level, I guess. Yeah, but it's like the guide, you would think the guide would say that. If I were writing the guide, I would try to just make it a little bit more clear. You know, the important things that you should be doing. Especially in a game like this, it's confusing. Man, dude. How long is this? This is weird. This is already halfway down this page. 3 pages? Huh. This 3rd page, is this just shops? Blah, blah, blah. Towns. Well, judging by, like, the guide progress, this is already, like, just simply, like, this stuff. Just simply having your dragon in the nursery to get it to level 0 is, like, the first fourth of the game. Oh, thanks, Skittles. I forgot to do that. We gotta sell all of our stuff. Let's see how much these antelope sell for. So they were 60 each. Let's see. Okay, they weren't actually that good. But I should still have enough, hopefully. Now the Pibilica. I got 2 of those. That's 400. I might have enough now. Let's check. Yeah, those are 200 each. That's definitely good money. Okay, we have enough. I did hatch the dragon. Now we need to leave the dragon in the nursery so that it can get to level 0. The dragon can't fight until it gets to level 0. Yes, take care of my dragon. It costs 800. 800 rupees. That's pretty expensive. Yes. Dumb, right? Yes, my dragon's name is Dumb. Now you can rest easy about your little one. Thanks for your business. So how do we... So do we just talk to you to check the dragon? Dumb is inside. What color? It was like... I think it was green? Let's go look at it. Is this it? Well, how do I check its damn level? Did these guys tell me its level? You can feed her baby food. Your dragon is healthy. They can be used to prevent distemper from occurring in your dragon. I can handle it in this time, shall I? Let's just say yes. We don't have enough money though. Great. Now you don't have to worry about any illness. She acted as if I paid her, but I did not have the money. Oh, wait a second. It didn't cost 800. They didn't take my money when they took the dragon into the nursery. Oh. I still had the 800. I did pay the 300 for the distemper thing. But she didn't take the 8. The guide said it would cost 800 to even put it in the nursery. But she didn't take the money. See, I still have 500 left. And also, these guys don't tell me what its level is, so how am I supposed to know? Maybe if I leave and come back, it'll give me an update on the dragon's level. Maybe we should go stay at an inn just to see if it saves our game. Well, on the off chance that, you know... Oh, I can walk across this blue water, but the blue water from before was solid. On the off chance that, like, resting at the lady in the starter town doesn't save your game, because it says that inns save your game. But maybe it has to be a proper... Dude, this looks like an inn. Wait, which one of these inns is bad? We have to make sure we stay at the good inn. Is there like a different guide for this game? No. Stuck with this one. That is too bad. So which innkeeper's gonna rip me off? The northern one is a thief. This one is a thief. Don't talk to them. I think the southern one is the one we want. This guy? Oh, this is a weapon shop. Maybe I should... I guess at this point I just want to be farming for better weapons, right? Shells or scales, you can forge a good set of armor. And I did... What if I give him this? Oh, but it costs $69.80, yeah. Is this the inn? Also an armor shop. Does the guide have any advice about what armor and weapons I should be buying? Every kid should have their own mesh loincloth. Don't leave home without it. Ha 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 ha. Inn just to the northeast. For 50 rupees, you can stay the night. There are 2 innkeeps. Oh, okay, wait. So, so it's these 2 characters. I don't think you'll like the menu here. You better leave. What? I think you may be in the wrong place. Looking for a shop, try the lower town instead. Huh. Sorry, Skittles. It's a little bit... My brain's a little bit flustered. I'm trying to understand. It says enter from the east side, but I've entered from the west side. So it doesn't have... Is that like an entirely different map? If I enter from the east side? I assumed you could walk across to the east side. But maybe that's an entirely different map. So do I have to actually walk around to the east side to use the inn? Seems so. Yeah. Well, since... Okay, I can't walk across the deep water, we gotta walk around. They're just make it. Like, it's possible I haven't even saved my game yet. I don't know. I don't know if the game is saved or not. Since it says saying it an inn. And I've never paid for an inn. Like, the lady in the starter town heals you, but does that count? That probably is saving your game, but we don't know for sure. I would imagine that saves your game. But what if, like, I were to die? Well, no. That's only when the dragon dies, actually. That you get the game over. So I don't have to worry about that right now. We still lose half our money, which should be bad. Well, in any case, I wanted to... Oh, this leads to the northern... This leads to the southern one. Oh, man. The guy doesn't even mention the southern one. So So I'm guessing we don't want to go there yet. How do I get up there? I mean, I need an inn anyway to heal. As long as we stay in the grass, we only get attacked by Daphnias, which can't do that much damage. Right? So... I mean, the mushroom guys can do a little bit of damage. Just don't walk into the water. Okay. Just to the northeast of the entrance. Alright, the inn. Using the inn would probably be good. Is this it? Are you an inn? What kind of dragoon are you without your flute? Would you like to have this authentic dragon flute? No! Dude, that guy's a scammer. He's a scammer! Antique paper tent. Maybe we wanted that one. I think that was one of the good things. Is this an inn? A dragon harness. So many scammers. Is this it? This looks like an inn. Say, would you like to stay here for the night? You can stay here for half the normal price, both of you. Nope. What a pity. That's the scammer. So this guy down here is the correct guy. That guy up there will steal all of our money. That would be bad. I like it. I do kind of like it when there's freaky shopkeepers like that mess with you, or like just hijinks going on in the towns. Like, that's kind of funny. Now that I'm playing like glued to the guide, this game is just it seems too hard to play through without a guide. I mean, I'm not gonna play through it anyway, to be honest. It seems not really worth it. I don't know. It's interesting, but it might be kind of fun. But I have so many games to play, you know? Like, I don't need to fully play through this game. It could be fun, but we gotta see the dragon. Alright, so you gotta use the southern dude who doesn't rip you off. Anyway, I was gonna say, remember that other RPG that we did play through? The second Heracles no Echo game? Heracles no Echo. And there was one shop owner who he was letting his son run the shop, and his son was not good with math, so you could rip off that shop by he would buy things back for more than he sold them for, so you could just rip them off. You could get maximum money. You could max out your money by just like exploiting that shopkeeper's son. Yeah, that game. It's from that game, Skittles. Yeah, that's like the one thing I remember the most from that game. Heracles no Ico 2. Yes, we want to stay. So I don't have enough? What? Where'd all my money go? I had 500 before. Did somebody steal my money? How? I shouldn't have even talked to any NPCs? I was talking to like armor merchants, and I remember seeing 500 in there. What happened? The guy doesn't say anything about like just talking to somebody, they rip you off. I didn't buy the flute. Did I buy the flute? I said no. I don't even have a flute. No, I didn't. Dude.
Check the tape. The flute was 500. But what happens?
Dude, that guy's got it. Ha 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 ha. 50. So I think you'll like the menu.
But you can't really tell from
You
looking
can
at
walk
this.
around. They're just used. So my
You
brain's
can't
a
see the
little bit
money on
maybe in the wrong
screen.
place. Oh.
For a shop. You can see that I had 541 here though while I was in the shop.
A little bit.
At this point, I had 500.
Oh, across the deep water.
I don't know.
Other.
No.
Here for the night.
Okay, so somewhere in here,
Don't walk in.
I spent
Would
500.
you like to have this authentic dragon flute?
No, I said no. I said no to that guy.
Guy's a scam.
Wait. Does it say how much money I have in
What
the
kind
thing?
of dragoon are you without your flute? Would you like to have this authentic dragon flute?
It doesn't. You
No.
can't see. You can't see.
Dude, that guy is a scammer.
He's a scammer.
Antique paper tent.
I said no.
Maybe we wanted that one. I think that was one of the good things.
I talked to somebody that just stole my money. Wait, did I stay with the wrong inn keeper? No, I wasn't even able to use the inn.
A dragon harness. Is this
Did I say yes? Did I click yes there?
a dragon harness?
I thought I clicked the B button. Anyway,
So many scammers.
I thought I
Is this
clicked
it?
like the cancel button.
This
I don't
looks
think
like
I
an
clicked
inn.
yes.
Say, would you like to stay here for the night? You can stay here for half the normal price. both of
Dude,
you.
what happened?
Nope. What a pity. That's the scammer. So this guy down here is the correct guy. That guy up there will steal all of our money. That would be bad.
Where did my money go? I can't even use the inn now. Man, I'm starting to think I don't care about the part of the game where where you finally get the damn dragon. That's what I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think it's not worth it. Does that part of town have a chemist where I can sell to get? I'm like, dude, what even? I don't even. If I was, I don't even know what happened. I'd have to go. I'd have to get some money and then run some experiments. Like, what could have happened? Like, if I was going to, in theory, not just stop playing the game immediately, continue to play, I would have to figure out what happened so I don't let it happen again. Is there a chemist in this town? Ah, man, this is messed up. A paper tent for $7.50, which is nice. The other guy sells cursed beads. Okay, I'm gonna just go back and try to see if my dragon is like any better now. If we can like see what the dragon's level is, but it doesn't matter anyway. Staying at the inn, nothing matters. Nothing matters anyway. I wonder if the deep water... The guide makes it sound like if you step in the deep water, you die instantly. I wonder if it's like automatic enemy encounter that kills you. You better not step in it. So weird. Maybe I did pay the... No. I don't even know. It just makes no sense. I stopped thinking about it. It's just I'm being mentally tormented by the game. It doesn't matter anyway. The money cares. I want to see what's going on with my dragon, if that's possible. I mean, I wish the guide were less useless. I mean, it's not useless, but like... It's just so vague about the important things, like... How do I know what level... How do I know when to get my dragon out of the nursery? It doesn't talk about that at all. Fight some Daphnes and feed them to your dragon. Yeah, the guide does talk about that, but it doesn't say how much. Doesn't say play the Super Famicom one. Yeah, maybe. So do I do that? Let's see. Did I feed it? So I fed it 3 Daphnes. Now what does that do again? I guess it's just automatic. Maybe it's event-based, like you have to do a certain amount of other things and then automatically get it back. Let's try to look at the guide and just figure it out. Let's just try to understand the guide. That's all we're gonna do right now. Let's just try to understand the guide that this person has wrote out of the kindness of their heart. Thank you so much. Let's just try to understand it, okay? Let's just read it together. Alright? Alright, east. Yeah, so... Blah, blah, blah. Your money will get ripped off. You can hear some random things. Do not talk with this guy. Oh, look, they have a helpful image. That's the guy. Well, I didn't have the money anyway. By that time, my money was already gone. Maybe just even talking to him makes you lose your money? It says if you stay with him, your money will be all gone. I didn't stay with him. I just talked to him. Well, the guide says stay with him. It doesn't say talk to him. And all my money wasn't gone. I had it. It was as if I paid 500 on something. Which I didn't. Check the tape carefully. It does not appear like I paid 500 on that flute. So you go to West Hoverpool. This is where you leave the dragon at the nursery. There's a bunch of stuff you can get here. Chemists. This is the loan. This is how much you have to pay back. There's like interest on the loan. You get a loan if you want to.
The house where to the west of here is the dragon nursery. For 800 rupees, which you really should pay, you leave your dragon here until its level is above 0 and is capable of fighting on its own. If you go into the room to the north after, you can speak with one of the women nearby. If you hand one of them a Daphnia trophy, which you probably have plenty of, and 300 rupees, you can help fight off distemper in your dragon. I don't remember. She didn't ask for a Daphnia trophy. I did pay her the 300. We did that. Yeah, I also didn't pay the nursery. So maybe it's just like it could be like a glitch in the translation. Maybe the translation messes the game up. Because like I did the nursery, but they didn't take the money. I didn't get the flute, but that guy took the money. Maybe it's just like some glitches that are caused by the translation messing the game up. It could be. Other than that, so it says to do that. We did that. Other than that, wait, hold on a second. You didn't explain the important stuff. Be sure to visit Dragonia and get some toys and stuff. Dragonia? What the fuck is Dragonia? Dragonia, what? You can go to the north side of the nursery and speak with the dragon who's in her bed. Okay, yes, I did that. You don't get any information. If anything, feeding her stuff can't be all that harmful. In fact, using items can boost her stats, mostly sympathy and morality. Speaking with the matron in the south, after feeding your dragon enough Daphnias, around 10, will lead to you learning what else you need to be a true dragon. Apparently that just gives you a clue on where to go next in the game. I don't know. Who else is even gonna play this? As a footnote, in a later playthrough of the game, I ended up feeding my dragon big tadpoles. Why I didn't in the first is... The why I didn't in the first is beyond me. What are you talking about? Okay, what? So it's very vague. It doesn't say what to feed your dragon. I mean, maybe that's... Somebody said, Traductus said it was up at the top or something. But is that when it's an adult? Or a baby? Or what? Oh, dude, the treasures. Oh, this says how much they sell for? No. Wait, no, it doesn't. What does it say in the top? Anything? Maybe it says elsewhere in the guide somewhere. We're going to sit here, we're going to try to understand this guide. And that's what the stream has become now. Field interactions, like the controls. Right, okay, so it just explains the menu. Basics of your dragon, which we're never going to get, apparently. Oh, you can get different colors. My dragon is green. They tend to grow up being poor fighters, so that's great. After a time, you'll end up finding your dragon egg in the game. The egg hatches will take some time, of course. You need to bring it to a nursery. In the meantime, it can help you be aware of your actions. During the time the dragon is an egg. During the time the dragon is in the egg, what you do will affect its attitude and its skills. There are 4 types. Black, crimson, green, and white. This is what you want. Dragon that is brave, yet wise enough to back down, also loyal and obedient. Keep in mind that the type of dragon you get is irrelevant to some extent to gameplay. With any dragon, the game is beatable. After the egg hatches and you have your cute dragon, you need to feed it. First, leave it in a nursery hover pool, then go hunting for food by beating up monsters without end. Depending on what you feed it, different stats will be raised. Oh, So the whole nursery thing is like a big part of the game, then. Do you not get your dragon until much later in the game? And we have the weakest dragon. And it doesn't say... It just says, depending on what you do, you get different colors. But all you can do is just beat up enemies. What else could you do? What does that mean? Depending on your actions. All you can do is just fight enemies. Because I ran away? Is that why, do you think? Well, maybe the guide could, like, you know, I don't know, tell me that. Is it there? Where? Where does it tell you? Sympathy, the lower... Does it maybe me... Wait, so is that after... Do you not find out the color until under the green dragon? They observe your behavior running from battles a lot. Oh. They tend to occur when you tend to feed them trophies a lot. No, but... It's acting as though you don't find out the color until after the nursery part of the game. See, this is talking about feeding them trophies. One who fights even when the odds are clearly against you. As such, they tend to do the same, fight regardless of their own stats, and they tend to be belligerent despite their bravity. Okay. I mean, yeah, so our dragon does look green, and we did run away from battle a lot. So you would think that we have a green dragon, but also... But it's saying the red dragon could occur when you feed them See, it doesn't really tell you how to get the... It doesn't tell you how to get the black or white dragon at all. And it hints with the crimson dragon, they tend to occur when you feed them trophies. But is that after the nursery? Maybe the green color at the start, maybe you don't learn its true color until after you finish the nursery part. I don't know, the guide doesn't really explain that very well, does it? But apparently you need to feed it a lot of stuff while it's in the nursery to give it, like, all these various things. Speed boosters, things that look fast. Strength, enter anything generally tough looking. I mean, it lists some enemies here, but... Brave, generally stuff that would induce fear. Okay. You could just list all the enemy, you know. I mean, like, some of the enemies that we've been getting, I don't see them listed here. Yeah, okay, so back to the storyline. Yeah, so it just doesn't... Alright. See what it says. Maybe, I guess you do have to do all this while your dragon's in the nursery, then. So here's the nursery, blah 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 blah. And then if you feed the dragon Daphnias, you get this clue, get the Dragoon Helm, the Dry Well and Hoverpool Palace. So I believe this has to all be done without the dragon. It's really not clear. It's as if the guide is written from memory. Like, he played through the game, and then he was like, yeah, like, feed him some stuff, like, maybe like this. And then, like, okay, I don't know, maybe you, like, go here? Go southeast, go into the well, then go through the archway, blah, blah, go south, blah, 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 go east, south, east, west. You search on the chest at the end to find the seahorse tongue. Go back along the path, blah, blah, blah. You say, find some escargot. Backtrack along the main path, blah, blah, blah. Back up, redescend, business district. Down again, backtrack, the T, actually it's the palace. Overpool Palace, when you emerge from the sewers, go east through the door of the palace. So you gotta go through the sewers to get in the sewer maze to get in the palace. Do not speak with anyone. For the most part, you'll be forced into unwinnable fights. Wow. You can somehow avoid speaking to anyone. Head to the far south and then far west to... Also, besides the fact that this game is kind of... This guide is kind of messed up, dude, the game is, like, super troll. This game is super troll. This game's out of control. Like, this game is ridiculous. It seems like, you know, like somewhat sarcastically created, like kind of a joke of a game, you know? It's like, you got this dragon you gotta raise, but it takes a long time before you get them, and they could be a weak dragon. But like, you've gotta feed them things, feed them enemies. No, I don't know. All the NPCs, like, scam you, like, all this stuff. Enter and open the chest for the Curry Kara sword and Fallen shield. I wonder if the guide here is telling you to do something that's, like, advanced. Like, this is, like, you know, better than farming for the equipment in the town, so it's something you might not know to do. Almost like a little secret trick. It'll infinitely restore 100 HP when used in the field or in battle as an item. Oh, dude, that's pretty nice. Sewers. A band of thieves in the sewers. Our goal is to find and beat them. To find them, you need to essentially backtrack to the place north of the T-junction. Blah, 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 blah. Within you'll find 4 people. Speak with one of them, you'll end up fighting them, though only one defeat will be sufficient to drive off the rest. Of all of them, oddly the green-haired one to the north, their leader, seems to be the easiest. Winning the simple battle nets you a reflector, then the chests yield a rusted shield, a seahorse tongue, and a dream mirror. Then you backtrack, Dragoon Helm. Now would be a really good time to consider using some dragon toys on your dragon. Dragon toys. Rubber balls are the most efficient. Where do you even get them? Like, what do they do? Apparently the thieves in the sewers took some of your dragon's sympathy and morality. How does he even know that? Be sure to play with your draconian pet as soon as you can? What is it? Play with it? What is it talking about? Like, where are these mechanics in the game? But you have to go to Hoverpool Palace and get the Dragoon Helm. Okay. Visit the Dragon Nursery. It will seem, according to the Southern Matron, that your dragon's scale will have hardened, making her finally combat ready. Okay. So that level 0 stuff, it was not explained by the guide, but it has nothing to do with your dragon gaining level. That was just nonsense. I'm pretty sure that you just simply have to get the Dragoon Helm and it's an automatic event. That the dragon is now... That the dragon then he becomes combat ready. Then you've got to go to Mina Village.
Blah, blah, blah. Follow the river. Bunch of towns. You have to go to Ichthyosaur's nest. I don't think I should introduce this. A dragoon is boring. I will keep you aware of this so that after you feed escargot to your dragon, it will be best to save the game. For whatever reason, I encountered a glitch at this point. After having fed my dragon and slept at the inn, I then went ahead and bought some rubber balls from Dragonia and played with her. I had a fair sum of money and ended up raising her sympathy and morality to 57. After doing so, speaking with the matron as you are supposed to, simply hung the game. Thus, I would like to keep you aware of overgrowth should you play with your dragon some more. Additionally, this growth seems to be undoable. That is, beating up people mindlessly in those towns did not affect those stats as they normally should. If you were caught in this glitch with no way out, you're screwed. Fair warning. Dude, it sounds like the translation might... Either the game is, like, messed up, or the translation... It could be that it's got a translation patch. Maybe the translation is like screwing up some things or like glitching the game, you know? Something weird seemed to be going on with that money there. I don't know. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let me see if there's any video of this game. Wait, does Dr. Sparkle like play through much of this game? Does he get the dragon? Let's see how far Dr. Sparkle gets. I wonder what Dr. Sparkle thinks of this game.
Dragon egg. Apparently they have different types of dragons in them, meaning the dragon will have different abilities once it's hatched. And then we get to the old delayed title screen thing, similar to Final Fantasy and other JRPGs.
The box art is good.
Experience or money from battles, so they are mostly a losing proposition. You can try to run away, but this fails on a pretty regular basis, so there's really no way to avoid losing health as you explore. You'll probably find yourselves getting killed and being sent back to your home village on a regular basis. If you come across this little shop by the river, there's a guy who gives you some money. There's also a food stand here, and you would think that the food would restore your health, but buying a food item off the menu just gives you hints about the game, like where to go next.
Oh, that's interesting. Didn't realize that.
And after this, just wander around, getting killed every so often.
Let's see if Dr. Sparkle figures out even the basics of this game. He hasn't even mentioned the dragon yet. Yeah.
And this is kind of weird because typically in JRPGs, the first city you encounter is like pretty modest. It's like a small town. And this city is huge. There are shops carrying all kinds of items, which I have no idea what they do, and I can't afford any of them. You can take out a loan, though I'm not sure how I would repay it. The fact that Sansara Naga does away with the oldest RPG rule, that monsters drop loot, makes this game very confusing for me. Now
did he not figure out that you could sell the trophies to get money? That the enemy trophies are how you get money? That's the mechanic, so you are getting money from enemies?
Nothing against RPGs that use experimental or unusual...
I mean, it's like, it is, without the guide, it took me a second to figure that out as well. And then you have to specifically go to the chemist, which is like in one of those 3 different like large town maps. There's like no chemist before that, so you can't make... Yeah, I mean... If you had this game in Japanese, if you had the Japanese manual, maybe that would explain it. But otherwise... it would be pretty hard to find that out without either the guide
or a lot of just experimentation?
Dual mechanics. NES games like Final Fantasy III and the Megami Sensei series do this, and it works. In Sansara Naga, however, the weird mechanics just makes it feel frustrating and pointless. Eventually your dragon will hatch, and boy, she's ugly.
Yeah.
And doesn't really seem to do anything in battle. I guess the dragon has to grow up a bit more.
He didn't find out about the nursery either. Of course. A nightmare. Oh yeah, I guess it's...
Nintendo series, and this is one of my least favorites. The combination of just hideous graphics and bizarre design choices really turn me off. Maybe it gets better later on, but from what I've played, I get sort of serious Hoshi.
So he never figured out how to play the game even from like a basic sense. Like he never figured out about the Dragon Nursery, he didn't figure out how to sell trophies to get money. So he didn't know the first thing about this game. Maybe the guide did not exist when he was trying to play through this. Like that's you know, I don't know, that's weird. Is that guide new? Is this guide new? 2014. And when did this video come out? 4 years ago. Maybe he didn't care. Maybe Dr. Sparkle just didn't care. The guide is right here. You know, he could have just looked at the guide. Dr. Sparkle. The graphics are kind of ugly, though. I agree that they are kind of ugly. Post a comment. No, that's okay. No, you're supposed to do all that stuff, then you get the dragon. I wonder how long it would take to play through this game if you like... Let me look at the guide one more time. How long would it take to... Like, I feel like we'd have to start over and try to get a better dragon. I don't know, it's probably a pretty big pain. And like I don't know, like I feel like there could be some sort of glitches going on, possibly with the translation as well. That makes me not want to try. And the guide talked about glitches too. Link in my VOD. I think the reason Dr. Sparkle didn't even bother to check if there was a guide for the game and like take a look at it is because he didn't care. So I don't think he's gonna care if I put. He's probably. I think he's done with Fliptendo. Fliptendo. I think he's probably done with Chrontendo. I think he has wanted to stop doing it for years. Let me just take a look down this guide here. Blah 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 blah. The game, it feels like it's maybe like not that long, but you know, I mean, there could be like there could be super long dungeons towards the end, and the size of the guide might not indicate that. Western Akupala. All the town graphics look the same. Is there dungeons? Is this so like that sewer? The graphics in the sewer are kind of interesting. We should look at the Super Nintendo version. Oh, what is this? Look at this weird green honeycomb area. Oh, that shows your dragon on the map there. He had the white dragon, I think. So you do get your dragon on the map once he becomes an adult. Oh, look at this little maze. So that's what the dungeons look like. They're like these little maze of doors.
Is there a long play on YouTube we could look at that would maybe show the dragon and show some other stuff? Is there? That would be good. I feel like I'm not really missing too much. Like, there's a certain appeal to games like this, like kind of grinding and getting the money and getting powerful equipment and going around with your dragon. But this game is pretty messed up. Like, it's pretty guide dependent, and I don't know if it's quite interesting enough for me to want to do intensive archaeology with it. I feel like we've learned about the game. Long play. Is there a long play that shows more of the game? That'd be cool. Like, is there any other dungeon tile sets we haven't seen? Oh, this is Sansara Naga 2 for Super Nintendo. That's good. Let's take a look at that. Oh my god, he's got a disgusting filter. Oh, no, oh my god, he's got one of those horrible filters. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, look somewhere else.
The moments that last.
Look somewhere else. Oh my god. Oh. Reductus. It was, it was one of those like filters that like smooth the pixels. I can't take that.
I know I've done piles of Super Famicom
Okay.
games here before, but this one's different because, well, it's a sequel to our old friend.
Here's what it looks like. Here's what it looks like. I have to mute this guy though. It looks like that. A little. Well, you have a dragon. It doesn't really look too much better, really. Is there possibly like video of it that just has video of the game without someone talking over it? Is that possible? But also without like a disgusting filter. Intro. Game's intro, I guess. Well, it's just text over like the thing. It's not really that exciting. They also have a filter. That's what the title screen looks like. Intro prototype for Super Nintendo? There's not too much information about the second game either. So you can pick between like a boy. Here's the graphics at the beginning. You can pick between a boy and a girl. I mean, the character sprites look really funny. Look at these. They look really weird. Look at the character sprites for like the two main characters. They look really weird looking. Although he does look like the guy from the cover of the first game. Now that I look at him. Speedrun of the original. Oh, I would like to. Definitely. That's exactly what I need. Oh, here we go. Hanashi. Okay. I wonder if it's still as messed up as the Famicom one. Probably not. But you never know. The music's pretty good. Doesn't look like you're gonna get too much. Just like just a video of walking around the town. Well, alright, I mean, you know, so it's kind of similar to the first game. We get the idea. But with some nicer Super Nintendo presentations. Sounds like pretty good music. Alright, here's a speed run. Okay, good. We can see, like, just some more content from the game. So he's going through the sewers. I wonder, wait, when his dragon hatched, did it look white? Let's see, let's try to find where his dragon hatched so we can see if there's like a different color. Would this speedrun get a different color dragon? Oh. Still looks green. So is he gonna have a green dragon? We're gonna find out. So, alright, he's given the... Playing in Japanese, by the way. I wonder if this guy happens to know... Is this... This is just a Japanese speedrunner. I wonder if the translation breaks the game. Maybe just nobody played through it. Maybe... You know, I mean, maybe the guide is made by, like, a guy who kind of save-stated through it and, like, gave incomplete information. Maybe there's, like, various things broken with the game. Yes, that was really weird with the money. Like, that didn't make any sense. Why my money disappeared. And then the lady not taking my money. Alright, so then you go to... It's just like the guide says, and you go to the town, you're probably gonna get that one piece of equipment. Oh, he just shortcuts through the deep water. Oh, these guys appear if you step in the deep water. Well, of course you would do that for a speed run. You just run away. Huh. He just runs away. That's what happens if you step in the deep water. All those cats appear. I mean, it could have already been broken, for sure, but... Okay. So now that he's gonna get his baby dragon, I believe? Or no? What's he doing now? What's he doing with the toilet? Does he use that to warp? Oh, I actually found this scene. I actually found that scene. Then you walk across to the south. You must need to have the Dragoon helmet to do that properly. Wow, what's he doing? He's like going... Oh, look at this. This part of the map looks different. What? Like, this looks very different. It looks better than the world... Like, these are the graphics... These graphics should have been used for the world map. It looks better than the world map graphics. It looks like... Oh, alright, so using a different tile set there. The dungeon graphics looks better than the world map graphics. The world graphics look like kind of really gross Dragon Quest ripoff graphics, but the dungeon graphics look a bit... They're kind of weird, but they look interesting. Like, the tile sets of the dungeons look interesting. The town look gross as well. And it's just like one tile set for the town. I don't know, like I'm not sure when he's gonna actually get his... I guess we'll just skip ahead. He must have a dragon now. Oh, because he just has the green dragon. Or is that black? Can't really tell because he's in the water. It might be green? He's in the water the entire time. So I can't see his dragon. I guess it's green. I guess he does have the green dragon. I wonder if you get a different graphic initially. If it's a different dragon. But of course, like, the guy who wrote that guide probably has no idea how to get... He probably just suspects that the green dragon is from running away a lot, but he probably has no idea how to get the other color dragons. He doesn't even mention if it's, like, before or after. You know. You would think it would be after feeding the dragon and doing the whole nursery part. That would determine, like, what color you would get. And the dragon graphic on the map screen looks pretty weird as well. It's, you know, it's not very good graphics. I mean, some of these enemy designs are they're trying to sort of be a little bit Toriyama-ish, but oh, this is a different tile set. Oh, different music. Listen to this music. I mean, it's just, you know, I don't know. It's an inconsistent quality with the graphics, but overall, just like a sloppy look to them. And, you know, the music is not really that... the map music is okay, but... Oh! What's this? He has a chocobo now? What is this? So you get some sort of thing that you can ride a thing... Are you riding your dragon? Is that... It looks like he's riding the ostrich from the beginning. And not the dragon. What's this? Those water cats are cute enemies. Hey, there's the girl that you meet. Some sort of plot line with her. This has got different music. But overall, you know, this is just kind of... I don't know. It's just a very low-rent Famicom RPG, you know? I think this would probably... If you were going to make a list of Famicom and Dragon Quest style RPGs, it would probably be pretty low because, like, a lot of... I mean, some of the clones are actually quite good. And, like, even... I don't know. Even some of the earlier ones are, like, pretty competent. Some games that look like Dragon Quest clones are like anything but. Like, they have the same overworld graphics, but the actual battle is like a shooting game, like Zoids. But that game looks really bad. Zoids looks really... It looks terrible. It's uglier than this game. Not as ugly as the worst RPG of all time, Hoshiwo Mirohito, but it's really ugly. And what was that other game I forget? We played through... It was like 2 years ago now, maybe, or like 1 or 2 years, but we played through that Shinsenden, I think it was called. Chinese-themed Dragon Quest clone that I actually kind of liked, but it wasn't great. And then Heracles no Echo 2, we played through that, but not Heracles no Echo 1 because it didn't have a translation. Heracles no Echo 1 seems very, very rough. 2 is like, okay, it's solid as a Dragon Quest clone. It's got enough of its own sort of humor and, like, quirks to make it interesting enough. It's not, like, but it's not great. That was the one that, like I mentioned, where you could rip off the shop and get infinite money. That's a pretty funny moment from that game. But that game was okay. That was sort of middle of the road. And Shinsenden as well, also kind of middle of the road. Had some interesting mechanics, like it had a pot. You could... Oh, did I just skip the rest of the thing? Oh, was that the end? What's the ending of this game? Let's take a look at the... This is an interesting looking dungeon here. There's something with like a pot where you could like put enemies into your pot and you could summon enemies from the pot. Sort of like an enemy summoning mechanic. It was Chinese themed. I remember that being like kind of cool, kind of interesting. Like, this is worse than, like, those. This is, maybe it gets more fun when you have the dragon, but it kind of just seems like, you know... Here's the green honeycomb land. Like, look at this. This is the mystical land where you walk on green honeycombs. And the music's kind of... Maybe this is the final area. Sounds like it's got final area kind of music. So that's your reward for getting through the game. You get to a mystical green honeycomb land. Oh, he has a red... So you can change your dragon's colors even after the nursery. Like,
So it's not like a thing. It's not based on just what you do before you hatch the dragon. Didn't that guy say that? I think that the guy in the guide had no clue. I mean, it's worse than that. It's misleading. Like there's all kinds of stuff in the guide that's just poorly written because it's misleading. He's constantly giving you like wrong information. But yet, it's the only guide I could find for this game, so like you have to use it. You want to try to play through this and just have to figure it out. It's like on this map, you're like little. Such a big area that you have like little tiny sprites. That's interesting. The enemy graphics look a bit more detailed here. This must be the final dungeon. Is the final... Okay, here's the final boss. Wait, it's coming up. It's coming up. I want to see the final boss. He's going to fight with the red dragon, huh? For some reason now there's no sound. And he's fighting a ghost? Oh, there it is. Dude, what's happening? Is that the music? The music is just made up of, like, damage sound effects to make it percussion. The game is just crusty. It is kind of crusty. That's true. This is very funny final boss music. I like it. Breakdown. Sorry, I'm just getting into it. Alright, this battle's pretty long. Okay, you beat him. Wait, okay, let's see what happens. Is there a cutscene? Oh, look at that. He became a skeleton. Cool. Timer's still going. That was not the final boss? Oh, you get heroic music. That probably was the final boss. Now this is the walk back with the heroic music. It's like in Dragon Quest 1. That's so funny. Dr. Sparkle didn't even figure out the first thing about playing this game. Not even the first thing. That was a pretty late video. I feel like in the earlier videos, he worked a little bit harder to try to figure out the game. But this video, you could tell he probably played it for like a half hour. It's like, this game is bad. Nothing seems to make sense. You can't even make money from the battles? Whatever. Nobody cares about this game anyway. Let's just not review it. And then your dragon hatches again? Or is that like your dragon's baby? Or is this a flashback? Thank you, Vocab, for finding this video. This is definitely... definitely good. Definitely good. Is that it? Oh, okay. That's the ending. What does it say there anyway? Hajimemashite. Homu-san. Homu-san. Is that his name? Watashi no namae wa Tanka desu. Tanka desu. Tanka desu. Hello. My name is Tanka desu. Who is that? Is that like your dragon's child? And then you win. And then credits? Okay. This game would be like really pretty brutal to try to play through without a guide, that's for sure. Interesting. Interesting. We've learned a lot. Very interesting. Learned a lot about Sansara Naga, and ultimately that's what it's all about. It's all about learning. Right, guys? It's about learning. Guys, what would you rate that game? Yes, true. Yes, true. But the manual might actually be helpful in Japanese. That's true. But still, like, I don't know. Do you think the manual's going to explain like which NPCs like not to talk to because they're going to scam you and take your money, or like which shops or rip-off shops? Like, it seems like the game is just built to troll you and to screw with you at every turn. With like, you know, the first major town you're getting to, like many of the NPCs like ripping you off or beating you up, or like in the next town talking to anybody, you get kicked out. What was it again? Like they killed you or something? Skittles 4 out of 10. I think it's ultimately, it's interesting, but like I think it's not very good. I think it's because you know, it's, I mean, I don't necessarily mind that concept of like of it being difficult and all the NPCs screwing with you and all that, but it doesn't seem well put together enough to be worth the effort, you know. I don't know. It seems sloppy in many ways, and also with the presentation as well. So, you know, what's the worst RPG? Do you know Hoshi wo Miro Hito vocab? You're knowledgeable about games, right? You've got to know Hoshi wo Miro Hito. Hoshi wo Miru Hito. Miru Hito. What is that? That's like person who looks at the stars. Anyway, yeah, music is like okay. Like I'll give it like a 4. No, it's not a dungeon crawler. Okay. That is, well, it's my vote for worst RPG of all time. I mean, there's plenty of RPGs I haven't played, but it's actually, to be fair, SWAT, which is a dungeon crawler. If you're thinking about SWAT, that is the other one that possibly is as bad, but no, but it's this one. It's this one. This game's infamous in Japan, and even like in America, people know. There's an HDQ run. I bet he probably explains like most of the
for your phone with Verizon.
I don't know. You can look up the game, and you can find like entire paragraphs, like guides explaining like what is wrong with the game. So now all right, actually, I don't actually want to watch an HDQ video, but Monocule! What's up? It's been a little while. Monocule, I finished UFO 50. I don't know if you noticed. Hoshi wo Miro Hito, the bad game of legends. The worst game you've never heard of. See, it's not just me. Let's just find like a long play so we can just simply look at the game for a second. I also played this game for like 3 hours on stream. Bad Game Hall of Fame. Dude, is there like a long play we can look at? I guess nobody wants to. Let's play. Well, I could look at my own video. Montague, how's it going? I'm back to Fliptendo. Maybe one of these days I'll come back to this game and beat it. Oh, I can't. I'd have to wait. Okay, I have to load it's not on Twitch, of course. 344. I haven't quite uploaded this to YouTube yet. But like I'm pretty close to this because I've just reached 2020 and this is early in 2020. 340 something.
I'm getting close to this one. Or no, what was it again? Oh no, wait a second. I did upload this already. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I did. If I type in Flipcider99, will it come up on YouTube? Actually, no, it won't. Wait, it's under my name. My real name, isn't it? Not Flipcider99. Oh, you've got to... Should I change my YouTube name to Flipcider99? Oh, well, it doesn't matter, does it? Well, here's a guy who... I mean, I didn't play through it. But I showed off the game for a good amount of time. All right, so the game looks like
this game actually does let you do with some other RPGs, like notably Dragon Quest II doesn't. It does let you select specific enemies. So even if there's like a...
There you go.
From
There's a whole laundry list of things that is wrong with this game. It's extremely brutally hard. Like, it's extremely glitchy. Like, the save system doesn't work properly. You buy equipment and it automatically deletes your old equipment,
weird,
and equipment can be worse than...
You just sort of accept
all
it's
the
just a
starting
different
equipment in the
style
town
of
is
grinding.
worse than your bare hands.
I think it's a pretty cool system. Yeah, good.
It looks like this.
7
It looks like it has
one games. I feel like 7 has
weird
a better story.
placeholder graphics. It doesn't look like a finished game.
We're getting no money. The whole point of this is we're trying to
Although
get money
the
so we can buy a
card,
weapon.
the way that, like, the kind of card looking...
This fucking buggy game is fucking us. Feels the most complete of any Final Fantasy. It doesn't have an identity anymore.
Man, this Flipcider talks
You
too
have to
much.
accept that your character...
I don't know
you
about
need
this
a
Flipcider
Sunbro
guy.
shirt. Prince Sidon, Demo, you need that. Your Shark Boy, they all need that.
Look at the town
They're
graphics.
all hand knitted by Nana Cider. This may or this asterisk, this may or may not be.
All right. Well, anyway, I mean, just look at it. Just look at it. Listen to the music. For one thing, and then if that's not enough, just look up why it's considered to be one of the worst RPGs. Maybe SWAT is worse. I don't know. I'm sure there's probably some computer RPGs that are really, really bad as well. But I don't know. I don't know them. I haven't played them. I don't know.
But they are all hand knitted by Nana Cider personally.
This game's pretty insane.
And she knows what she's doing.
That's good, Molecule. Well, I just kind of finished reviewing another Famicom game here, Sansara Naga. Before this, we did a game called Hong Kong is a variant on Shanghai. Nothing super exciting. SWAT. I believe you're thinking of SWAT. The one in the police station, right? That game is extremely bad. That's easily, there's no doubt, that's definitely the worst dungeon crawler for Famicom, or maybe ever. It's the worst dungeon crawler that I know about.
In the mid-'80s, SWAT was a brand new
I'm assuming you're
concept.
thinking of this one.
You have to
This
clear
game
the
also
building
is
4 by
extremely
4,
glitchy. It
eliminating
has
all of the terrorists
really weird
and
bad
rescuing all of the
graphics. Like, you can't
hostages.
tell what you look at the
And
graphics. You
have
can't
a
tell what you're looking at.
24-hour time
No,
limit to do it in.
nothing could be worse than
After you hit
this.
start and enter a name,
Nothing could be.
your first task
Look,
is
I
to
don't know,
decide
what could
how
you
you're
be
going to
thinking of?
reach the building. Storm the front door, breach the emergency exit,
This game is
or
unbelievable.
slip in the
extremely
trade entrance.
Ugly
There's no
graphics.
guards on that last
The
option,
battles
so that's the one you
are
wanna
just
use.
torture, like the
Once
most
in the
torturous
building,
battle
it's a first-person
song.
maze.
Really, really
You
slow.
can search the hallways,
Um,
eliminating
There's like a
security
giant map you go
traps
around. You
and
gotta
other
you
equipment
gotta
you come
rescue
across.
civilians from the
Open is
police
actually a
station,
little
which
bit
is under
tricky.
which is like
When you
under
select
control
that,
of
you're
like
given
bad
three
guys,
options
obviously.
Of how you want to breach your
But
room.
the
You can
hostages
rush in,
can randomly
you can throw
despawn,
a
and if
smoke
they do,
grenade,
you're
which
soft
lets you
locked.
close in with the terrorists,
So it's like
but
it's
can
got
also
it's got
affect
critical
other
bugs that
hostages.
make the game unwinnable.
or you can throw in a hand grenade, which is its own set of
What
problems.
more do you need to say?
Continuing down the main
And it's
there's
just
views
extremely
where you can pull out
unfun
a
and
tool.
bad in its own
So you might-
merits.
everybody- there's someone-
I mean, and it's gross looking. It's
mean,
got terrible present. I mean, it's got a
Step
cool
1,
theme though.
Select
but
attack.
listen to the battle
2,
music
Decide how you're going to attack.
if you can hear
Close
that.
range, long range, or use your special ability.
Yeah, this game's unbelievable.
you
I don't know. If you could think of the really bad dungeon crawler, let me know. There's still a bunch of Famicom games I haven't played. But, I mean, there's a bunch of good ones. I like Megami Tensei and Swords and Serpents. I like the Wizard Reports. The Whole of Life is a soft lock. That's so, I don't, that's so negative, Monocule. Not here. Not here. It's not. Here we have so many options. We're never locked here, Monty goes, because we can just go to the next game. We can stop playing Samsara Naga. So ultimately, did I rate the game? I did, right? Or no. Let me make sure that I finalized my rating for this game. Got a little bit sidetracked. Yeah, 3 and a 4. Yeah, you know, not very good. Weird. I don't know if it's just the translation breaking it, but the game, you know, it seems very trollish, and the mechanics are obtuse, and it doesn't really, there's nothing about it that's like particularly that interesting or special. I mean, you have a dragon NPC that you have to raise, but the whole stuff with like bringing it to the nursery and then feeding it, it just kind of seems like, it doesn't seem exciting or interesting. It just seems like a bunch of busy work. Like it's like all stuff you have to tolerate to get to the like tedious stuff to tolerate before you get to the fun part, which is like going around with your dragon, you know? But in the end, it's just kind of like Pokemon. It's not, or it's just like a second party member. There's nothing really that interesting seeming about the game, and it's pretty low rent presentation. So I think it's just like it's on the lower end of Famicom RPGs. You know, I don't think there's, you know, maybe the game is kind of funny. It seems like it's trying to have like a sense of humor, but I think it's probably not succeeding too well. Good morning. Hi, honey. Sorry, I'm just finishing up rating this video game that I've played on Fliptendo, my thing online, my streaming thing. Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
Okay, enjoy, have fun, darling.
Oh, thanks. Well, you want to say hi to the chat?
Hello, hi, how are you guys doing?
So I'm gonna put it about like right around here, Castle Quest, Donaldland. I think it could go here. Like maybe right around Donaldland. That sounds good. Don't you think so, honey?
Yeah, sounds
Or maybe just like a little bit above, right around Fist of the North Star, Hokoto no Ken 2. Let's put it right below that. Okay. Because like it is not awful, and it is somewhat interesting. By the way, Truductus says hello. And Skittles says, hi, Mrs. Flip.
Oi, Mrs. Flip.
You're Mrs. Flip, honey. And Monocule says hello to you as well. What is the best RPG? Either Final Fantasy 1 or Dragon Quest 4, maybe? I think I might kind of... Let me look at the top of my rankings here for the best RPG on NES. Megami Tensei is really good. I haven't played the second one yet. I'm putting aside action RPGs, just like, you know, turn-based stuff. At the top of my list is Dragon Quest 4. Oh, Mother, of course, Earthbound. I actually rated Dragon Quest 4 above Earthbound. You know, I almost want to say Earthbound, but, you know, Dragon Quest 4 is amazing. And I personally love the first Final Fantasy. I think it's amazing. And I think the glitches don't really detract that much from that game. And they even add in some ways, so... But I guess I would say Dragon Quest 4. Dragon Quest 4 is pretty amazing. But, you know, Earthbound is really amazing as well. It's like it's right there. That's what I would say. Anyway, I'm going to move on to the next game now. Honey, I'm moving on to the next game.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Enjoy, have fun, kill them. Kill your clan.
Kill them? Okay, honey. I will. If there's anyone stands before me, I will kill them. You heard that, guys. Murder has been endorsed.
Oh.